no, 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 no. I don't want this man to repeat this abomination anymore. Which one is you people are the same? You and Black Americans. Latino is not saying that they are Black Americans are the same. So in essence, because they are being deported, Black Americans should also be deported or what? No, 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 no. I do not take that. I don't understand where this man actually got his own orientation from, but I have literally not seen anything relating to Black Americans and Latinos. I do not see that. In fact, a lot of Latinos will literally choose white people because they literally think that proximity to whiteness will make them white. So when I saw these clips, I was like, no. A lot of them has literally said Black Americans are not even coming out for them. That for the fact that Black Americans are not coming out for them, Black Americans are also going to be deported. A lot of them have literally come online here to mock Black Americans, saying, oh, if you guys are deported, where will you go to? What is your language? What is your culture? Because that is one of the most stupid, annoying questions that a lot of Latinos, not only but more Latinos, will literally be asking Black Americans. So when I saw this clip, I don't take this. Anyways, I want you guys to watch and let me know your honest opinion. Credit belongs to the original creator of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And if you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe. And for disclaimers, this is just for educational purpose only. With that being said, let's dive right into this video. I'll be back with commentaries. No, 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 no.
We used to get hung on trees, just like Black people. We're the same. We used to get all the shit. We used to get hung for the dumbest things, homie. For correcting a little white kid on not using bad language, for looking at a white lady wrong. They would take you and hang you on a tree, throw a party, throw a whole barbecue, homie.
Look, number one, Black people, I need to tell you that what's going on with the mass deportations that are happening right now is not your fight, Black people, because there are a lot of Latinos that are out here spreading a lot of misinformation, trying to make their issue when it comes to these mass deportations, which is, by the way, what a lot of Black people, including myself, voted for. They're trying to make that your issue. And I'm here to tell you, Black folks, that that is not your issue. Mass deportation of criminal illegal immigrants is not your issue. First of all, because foundational Black Americans have been here for generations. My family has been here for generations. Again, we are legal citizens. And don't think and don't listen to these people that are trying to say, oh, when they come for the criminal illegals and they deport all of them, then they're going to be coming for Black people next, because that's a lie. Their issue has nothing to do with Black Americans. And there's going to be a lot of them spreading misinformation like that around, trying to get you to care about mass deportations of criminal illegal immigrants. I'm telling you, Black folks, not our fight. Tap out.
So Latinos, y'all thought we was immigrants? So you mean to tell me y'all thought we was just over here chilling? So that's why you guys are saying that we're next. Man, we was first. And they still ain't stopped coming for us. So, hey, just don't worry about us, man. We gonna take care of us, and y'all take care of y'all, man. So we know how y'all look at us, man. And don't try to say that it's not that way, man, because we know it is. We know it.
Man, stop trying to convince these people that we need to stand together and all that. They ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. They've been betrayed so many times, bro. 1877, after federal troops pulled out of the South, bro. Betrayed. 40 acres and a mule, betrayed. You feel me? Jim Crow, betrayed. Redlining, betrayed. Every promise that this country has made to them has been a false promise. And now we need y'all to stand with us while we march. Leave them people alone. They ain't trying to hear that shit. They ain't trying to hear that shit. Because they know how prevalent racism is in our community. And they know how y'all talk about them when they ain't in the room. And they know that now y'all got y'all N-word wake up, didn't y'all? Y'all got that Paul Mooney N-word wake up call, and now y'all want to scream unity and solidarity. Nah, bro. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. The people that have been working together will continue to work together. The people that have empathy for your plight and your situation will continue to have empathy for your plight and situation. But don't try to convince people to come join your side. Like, oh, it's always been. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're trying to survive their damn self. They're trying to figure out how this man is about to get rid of the 13th and 14th Amendment and strip them of citizenship. What, you don't think they know what time it is? They gotta deal with their own shit. I'm just saying, I see a lot of videos where people are like trying to convince, you know, Black Americans that they need to stand side by side with Black and brown unity, but you know, when it's something that doesn't benefit us, we ain't screaming that shit. Yeah, get mad. Go ahead. You know I'm fucking right.
I don't have no hate towards y'all at the end of the day, man. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is.
So you're telling me that the Latino people thought like Black Americans were immigrants? You're playing, right? Like, this is a joke. Y'all didn't believe this. Like, there's just no way y'all believed that. Please tell me in the comments y'all did not believe we were fucking immigrants. Like, there's just no way. There's no way you believe that we were immigrants. There's just no way. I'm gonna explain what African American means, because everyone doesn't know. African American is what I am. My father is African. My mom's American. I'm African American. What most Black people are Black Americans. Their mom is Black American and their dad is Black American, making them Black Americans. So you know what that means. They can't get deported. Do you know why? There's nowhere for them to be deported to. They're American citizens. Their parents were born here. They were born here. Their grandparents were born here. They're Americans.
I told y'all. For real, I told y'all. One thing I like to do is pay attention to what people say. I really try and figure out the root of why they're saying it, right? So the whole you don't know where you're from stuff and the whole you're next stuff. Yeah. So now with this whole census stuff, right? Some people are confused. No matter how much we say that we're from the United States of America, it would not click for a lot of people. It would not click. So they continue with this, you don't know where you're from. They continue with this, you're next. They continue with all this stuff. And we were sitting here like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Bingo. Bingo. And you thought it was a smaller issue. I wish it was. No, it's a huge issue. It's a huge issue. Big. It's huge. It's phenomenal. Okay. So here we were. Okay. Here we are, right? In the U.S., chilling, and everyone, well, a whole lot of the globe thought we were immigrants. So now they're upset about those who thought we were immigrants are now upset about the census. You can't make this stuff up. We are really living in the twilight zone. Even the white farmers thought we were going to head to the fields to pick their crop for them. We're living in the twilight zone. A whole bunch of people, and I mean a whole bunch of people, have concocted stories in their brains, in their minds about Black Americans. And now we're looking inside their heads. It's not looking good.
Wait. So you mean to tell me all this time the Latinos and the Hispanics wanted us black people to stand up with them because they thought we was immigrants too?
I think it's funny. I keep seeing all these fucking videos on my FYP of the people who are not illegal immigrants. They might be family members or kids of the illegal immigrants, but they're all like, we should stick together, and all of this and all of that. No, fuck that. Growing up, all I heard was pinche millate, and you hurry up and buy. And oh, me no black, me African. Now y'all want us to stick up and help y'all? Fuck that. Y'all on y'all motherfucking own. Y'all was taught that black people are bad, black bad, everything bad. Now you see how the fuck it feel. Deal with that shit. You have to. We did. We're not helping y'all. Help y'all own goddamn self. Y'all over here burning our flags and shit. If y'all lost y'all rabbit ass mind, who finna help y'all? Y'all better call the Ghostbusters or some motherfucker, because we not finna help y'all. Y'all on y'all own. Y'all fucking tearing up police cars and all this other stupid ass shit y'all doing. Who finna help y'all? Y'all better call on Tyrone or some motherfucking body. We not finna help y'all. Y'all ass out.
You know, one of the most awful things about poorly teaching American history and barely teaching Black American history in this country, one of the awful consequences of that is that, listen, if you just look at immigrants to the country, no matter where they're from, immigrants to the country who through some process become either a citizen, a green card holder, or a naturalized citizen, or dreamer, all these different versions, right? And who attend United States schools, public, private, it doesn't matter. But they're getting an education in this country. And one of the awful effects of the lack of rigorous interrogation and teaching around Black history, and I'm talking about from preschool through graduate school, is that you have people who come from countries who also have a racial issue in their countries, particularly if we just focus away from Europe. Like we get that whole Europe thing, we get because we're blasted with it. But let's just focus on people coming from South and Central America, where Black people exist, where Afro-Latino people exist, where many of these countries were participants in the slave trade, and many who have significant populations of Black people who are underrepresented in leading their governments, but who are overrepresented in the effects of racism and colorism. Like, this is a problem in Central and South American countries. We know that. So we don't have to act surprised or shocked. But then in coming to this country, what happens, people get a lack of understanding of Black American history over and above things they just get on international news, right? And over and above they get from our culture that propagates from this country out to the world, is that many bring the biases they already have against Black people from their own countries, and they bring them to this country, and they can become successful, they can make money, they can be accepted in communities, white communities and others, because of, and if they are against Black people, Black Americans. And now what has happened, you have all these people, these brown people from these countries, Central and South America, but also the Caribbean, who are being rounded up and hunted and treated as runaway slaves as we were. The slave catchers are after them. The due process is gone, and you are feeling the effects of things that we have tried to teach the world, but more importantly, we have tried to teach people here in this country about how this country operates and how it treats Black Americans. And unfortunately, too many people refuse to get that lesson. And so one of the effects we are seeing is you see people from Central and South America and the Caribbean who celebrate what's happening, who are on the side of white supremacy, of oppression, and of targeting people who look like us, look like me, look like you, Afro-Latino, Latino, from all color ranges. And it's very sad. And so now we're, in 2025, we're going to try to roll this stuff back. And we have a significant part of the population, brown people and some black people, who have aligned themselves with white supremacy. And they believe that they are Republicans because they think, oh, this is the way to go because you can find success and money and acceptance by being a part of that political group and attacking us. And now that attack has done a reverse Uno, and it's come right back to them in their communities. And it doesn't matter if you're the model minority, if you have a business, if you've done things the right way. They're picking you up in immigration court. They're picking you up in schools and hospitals, in churches, wherever you are, regardless of what you have done and regardless of how good of a U.S. citizen you've been. It doesn't matter if your grandfather's been here for 20, 30, 40 years. It doesn't matter if your kid was born here. They are attacking you. And black people, we shouted from the rooftops. We shouted from the rooftops. If there's no safety and equality for us, there won't be for you. You have next. You don't always know it, but you always got next. We're always the canary in the coal mine. We're always the frog in the pot of boiling water. You can see what is happening to us. It's going to happen to you. It's just a matter of time. And we've been saying that for 400 years. That we brought over a group of people. We didn't bring over, but a group of people that come to this country, which is wonderful. The more the merrier, I say. And unfortunately, bringing their own biases, adding those to the biases and to the lies that are taught in this country, many people think we are the enemy. That something's wrong with us, that their lives, your lives are not good because black people. You fell for what black people call you fell for the okie dokie, and now that okie dokie is being thrown right back at you, and it's awful to see. And I hope lessons are being learned, but before it's too late.
So I was reading some of the comments on that video that I posted about the Hispanic woman who talked about how black people weren't there for them as they were for us. And I just want to say, I don't want to confuse anybody, but I do not condone bigotry or racism of any kind. As I have said countless times before, these verbal hands do not discriminate. They rated E for everybody. Anybody can get it. And you get some people who say, because I am black, oh, well, black people did this too. And I call them out too. It don't matter. They don't get exceptions either. Trust me, my block list and the list of people that have gotten this verbal work is very, very diverse. It's a melting pot. Look, I get it. It's going to be a long 4 years. That being said, we all got to share this planet together, whether we like it or not. I do not condone hateful comments from anybody, period. And from day one, when I came on this app, I have always called everybody out, and even in my personal life. Here's the thing, if y'all willing to stand with me and we can go fight against this nonsense that they're trying to do together, let's do it. But if y'all want to sit there and fight and argue, go ahead. But at the end of the day, we have to go and have these conversations for people to understand each other, whether you like it or not. That's all I got to say.
Now people are saying that Latinos didn't know that Black Americans are not immigrants. Child, I just don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say to that. It makes sense though, because the narrative that I've always heard about why don't Black Americans have the same drive or take initiative or, the narrative that we're lazy, even though we worked here for free. Like, didn't you know that? Didn't you know that our ancestors worked for free for hundreds of years? Like, I thought that was common knowledge, but I guess it's not. Like, this is really bad. If this is the case, why do you even need to take away critical race theory? People don't know it now. Might as well leave it in place. They don't know it right now. They don't even know the history of Black people in America. I just don't even know what to say at this point. It's way worse than I thought it was. But I do feel like Paul Mooney that people are getting their Negro wake up call, but in Spanish, they Latin wake up call, they Hispanic wake up call, because they learn it now.
Anyways, welcome back, guys. And this is just for the sake of those that literally thought that Black Americans are immigrants, are going to be deported. In fact, Latinos are already claiming that them and Black Americans are the same, blah, 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 of which I'm not seeing that as someone that has lived in Nigeria all my life. I've not seen that relationship. I don't know where they're getting that relationship nonsense from. But anyways, can Black Americans be deported? No. Black Americans who are US citizens cannot and will never be deported from America. Here is a clear breakdown because this topic got twisted a whole lot. One, citizenship, protection from deportation. If a Black American is born in the United States or naturalized as a US citizen, they are legally Americans. The government cannot deport its own citizens, no matter their race, politics, or opinion. There is no legal mechanism to send Black Americans back to Africa or anywhere else. That idea is a myth plus racism, not law. Two, who can be deported regardless of the race? Deportation applies only to non-citizens such as undocumented immigrants, visa outstay, green card holders convicted of certain serious crime. So if someone is Black but not a citizen, deportation is possible, just like with any non-citizen of any race. This is about immigration status and not race. Three, what about denaturalization? People sometimes worry about this. Denaturalization, taking citizenship away, is extremely rare. It applies only if citizenship was obtained through serious fraud or war crimes. It is used against people because of race, protest, or criticism of the government. A US born Black Americans cannot and will never be denaturalized. Four, why this fear exists. This fear is understandable because Black Americans have history being treated as outsider despite building the country. Politicians and media figures sometimes use dehumanizing languages. There was a real Black to African movement, but it was never deportation and often pushed by racists. So when people hear threats or joke about deportation, it taps into real historical trauma, even though it has no legal basis today. Bottom line, Black Americans are Americans. They are American. Let me make that clear. Bottom line, Black Americans are the Americans. Do you get that? Do you understand that language? They cannot be deported because of race. Citizenship is a shield, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Black Americans are the American. Can you guys just understand that? And don't think that the both of you are the same. A lot of Latinos are illegal. A lot of immigrants are illegal. In fact, even if you are not illegal, you can be deported. You can be deported, but Black Americans cannot be deported. I don't know how else I need to explain this to you guys so that you guys will now understand where I'm coming from. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And if you haven't subscribed, do what? Subscribe, like this video, drop in your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing. I really appreciate it. I do not take you guys for granted, and thank you so much for staying stick and hook with me to the end of this video. With that being said, with no further ado, I do add, like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be seeing, and I'll see you guys in my next one. This video is for educational purposes only. Bye for now, guys. I love you. Mwah. Black Americans cannot be deported.